Hello and welcome. Right, a bit of a surprise on this. This is obviously a new farmer start. I'm going to instantly go into my settings and show you exactly what I've got because I think that's a good starting point. Also show you exactly how long I've been on. Yeah, 2 minutes just to literally get my bearings. It's the first year. I've got the start from spring mod on, hence the fact we're starting in March and not August. But it is, I did say I was going to start with exactly what I was given, but just look at this. Look at this lot. We have rather a lot of things. We've got two harvesters, and it's a pretty much of a classy set of things, if I'm honest, if you'll forgive the pun. But yes, we have a lot of equipment. I do mean a lot. Now, I did say I wasn't going to swap things out, but it seems a little unfair that the setup that I've got right now, that we've literally got pretty much everything that we could possibly want or need or desire. With the exception that the trailers seem a little bit on the short side, and also I was looking at my mower. Yeah, it's offset with a beautiful set of stuff and a really not so nice mower. My least favourite of all mowers, that one is. Absolute yes. It's not that the mower's terrible, it's the offset. Trying to work that with Causeway is a nightmare, although I'm getting better at that, so I think I could do it. Fantastic quadrant, again, a classy act. My the RQ Sun, I do love that, amazing. Yeah, to make our own feed, so we could do that. We have a front loader, although it seems a little bit unnecessary when have we got any kind. Oh, we have got front loader tools as well. Oh yeah, a bucket that's yeah, the not so nice one, and the Mag-C pallet fork. See how stable that is, because it is a Giants one, and a silage, an 8-tonner, absolutely amazing for the wheel loader. So yeah, specific jobs for a specific set of things. Now I have noticed, had a quick look, and I do mean quick, at where our fields are. I did want to muck around with this. I don't think I've ever run a map where the fields are so far strewn out. I remember seeing Daggerwin do one of his things where he'd got this type of setup. Obviously there's an awful lot of where he runs his tractors, and I'm not going to show you that me dragging across the map. I mean initially of course you are, because you're trying to show the map off, but then there's going to be times when truthfully you're not going to show that. Absolutely not, because it's going to be terrible. So yeah, let's have a look what we got. That is the yeah, let's do that again, and it's this time. What have we actually got? It's been ploughed, and of course we're in March, so 76 is a grass field, and didn't we have one down the bottom? Oh, it's not. It's a something. It is a something. Right, we're going to go down and have a look at that. Let's see what the closest thing is that we can actually pop to. There's not much you can visit on the map. Yeah, there's normally on maps you've got things that you can pop down to. Yeah, prices seem to be terribly good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop down there. We are going to see if there is an easy way. See if I'm stuffing things up, because I know what I'm like. But yeah, there's no icons for things where you can like pop to something. Yeah, so I don't know what that's about. I'm used to seeing where you can click on something and go visit or all that type of stuff, and I just can't do it. So I think really we ought to start off with some kind of a bit of a map tour, especially at the places that we actually own. And also off camera I'm going to get this lot over here, because it does seem rather a tad. Let's just get for the fastest thing that we've got, which I'd imagine is one of our classy tractors. Absolutely, yeah. Actually something I've not used in a long while, but that's not going to be fast. Oh, it is. Okay, beautiful. 53 kbh. Wow, that's amazing. Very nice. Yeah, well, let's go and have a one. It's a bit of a big one though, Mr. Smith. I'm not sure yeah, you know, we don't know how narrow the lanes are or anything, do we? Well, I have been on the FS19 version of this, so I remember some monstrous contracts, some monstrous fields. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Let's just see the speed of that. 43, yeah. Oh, yes, I've already travelled through the windows once already. I now look, yeah, used to the. Now you should be a 53. You are right. You're still big though, really. But hey ho. Yeah, let's just fold you up and yeah. When actually, I don't know why I did that. You know, I know it's not a folding. It's not allowed while I'm doing that. Yes, I'm not sure what to do now because I said I was going to stick to the starting lineup, but now I've got the most generous lineup I think I've seen since one of Oxygen David's maps, where you've got some my Fendt favourite tractor of all. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to no, we've not done any wandering on this map yet, so let's have a look. We are going straight down the road. So actually, which way is that? Is that left or right? Right. Okay. Yeah, so this would, well, I'm hoping this is going to be my new English map. Literally, oh my God, that is true. Do you know something? I'm not going to record anymore because I've already said I'm going to wait for your input on this. But I suppose I could do it as a map tour at the very least, couldn't I, really? So, yeah, if nothing comes of this and people have got a preference, I did promise to do a new farmer start for Marty. Absolutely, he requested a new farmer start, and here we are. And he was on about the English map, and then I did say I was going to do St. Cally, but I haven't done St. Cally. Oh, wow, that's quite amazing. So yes, let's have a look. What is that? Is it the biogas? Do we own a biogas plant or something like that, or is it something totally unrelated? Yes, the character of this map is coming back to me. I do remember a little bit, but yeah, that's FS19, so it's a completely different beast. Yeah, I'm not sure. Those hedges look like the type you can chop, but I'm not sure. I might be completely wrong. They do look like they've got character though. I do like them. Yes, I was hoping to come on a Missy B map, to be honest, because I've been a massive fan of Missy B's mods for forever, really, yes. Some of the, obviously nearly always, no, hang on a minute. No, further on yet. Yeah, nearly always use the slurry yard. It's one of my absolute favourite mods. It really is. But starting in the grass business, it's very... Yes, Mr. B has some absolutely amazing contacts that enable us to make some quite decent money. Right, whereabouts are we? Is it still... Oh, we've gone the wrong way. We have. I should have taken that turn off. Oh well, it's a beautiful map. Let's be honest. Sam Cider. Right, okay then. Oh, we've even got wheel weights. Fantastic. I like the 960. I've used that a lot on Rombos, and in fact, no, Rombos. I haven't got it. Yeah, I've got the Orion and the smaller Axion on a couple of Let's Plays. Well, Attingham's just finished, hence the fact that we're here. Now, there's a point. Is it that turn? Right, it is. Turn right down there, and we shall see what it is that is down there. You may already know, whereas I'm not. Yeah. I can't remember, or it's changed, because obviously it's not exactly the same as the FS19 version. Right, so it's coming up on the right. It looks like biogas things to me, but I might be wrong. Oh no, I think I'm right. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no collisions. Oh, excellent. Right, it is. What on earth are they? Wow, I don't know what they are. And I'm Duncan, Mr. Smith, left-hand side. Right, okay. Yes. So we own the BGA. Well, which means that we are leaning towards a grass start. And as many... Really? With that mower? Honestly, oh my life. Well, you can't have it all, can you? Let's be honest. Right, so here we are. We own the biogas plant. We want a bit of a travel around the yard. I'm going to stop recording for a bit, and I'm gonna reconvene with yourselves up at number 3, plot 3, the farmyard, and we've got field 76, which is another grass field. But that would imagine we'll probably do for, yeah, I might swap and change this. I might, because we've been given a terribly generous set of equipment. I'm tempted, being as we are grass, to actually, yeah, being as I've got to sort of put a semblance of order to this, I'm going to stick with the equipment that I've got as much as I possibly can. How much is that worth? Oh my life. Wow. Yes, okay, I am going to sell that. And there was something else. Yeah, oh no, what's that? It was, yeah, plot 2, fields 23, and we've got the grass field up at the top, which may well be part of animals, which we should go and have a look at. But I'm going to buy that, or how much is that? Oh, no, that is a tad. We're going to buy field 44. Do we? Ooh. Now that's, you see, this is what I love. When you look closer, I do love the fact we've got the info. 45 is more loam, so it's going to have a better yield, even though it's smaller slightly. So we're going to go for that one. Absolutely are, because we're going to take our grass equipment down that end. We really are. I might eventually buy field 44 as well. So that's the first change I'm going to make for a bit of. Again, we're going to be down there, but I'm going to leave the equipment down there. If we're going to do grass fields, then we may well get bigger fields, and it might well feature on this. But obviously, if we're going to chop and change a little, and grass is the thing to go with. Do I stick? I did want to stick. I haven't even looked at the sales yet, so let's do that on camera right now. Oh, I love the quad bear. It's fantastic for. Do we own a mulcher? I've never had that mulcher. Rotoritalia. Right, okay, the quad. What have we got? Have we got a truck of any sort? No, you owned Mr. Smith, not actually, you know. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Valtra. And I love the Axion, that's the one that I had on. Do I thin the class out a little bit? One thing I am going to keep, I haven't had the Xerion for absolutely ages. It's a very strange. Yeah, I have. I'm going to keep that. Then again, out to the Terra Track either. Okay, we're going to sell the Axion 960, the one that I've got here. We are. I need to change my settings. Yep, let's switch that off quickly on camera, because I can't be doing without. Yep, that is dodgy. Now, while we're on this, because it's naturally on new farm, I don't want it on easy. So we want to be switching that to pounds. We don't want that on at all. I've slowed time down because we're talking. That's the only sort of thing that I'm doing this for, because this is just us mucking around. We don't want any of this malarkey on. Absolutely not. We want everything. We don't want periodic ploughing on. That's the only thing I'm going to keep left off. And we don't want that on. And we don't want that, all that. No, none of that. We are going to do our paint and that. My normal standard costs, 50% costs. 50% costs. I'm going to do paint at that, because I've got to be honest, I don't think paint does anything. It seems to get scratched even on brand new things. Into maintenance interval 25, and no, I'm going to stick to 50% cost, but 25%. 25% interval. Yeah, yes, I've got the enhanced animal system on. I've not used it yet. I'm going to leave the animals can die off. Not that I don't like that. But I was looking at the stats and the way that you do things. I don't want to do that on right now. I think that's it. So what we're going to do now, when you next see me, I am going to be up at the farm. Yeah, and we will. Yeah, I'm going to thin out a little bit. But what I'm trying to do is. would like to use the equipment we've got to a degree and then basically add on to that to, yeah, so I am going to keep the mower, and unless we get things in the sales or a bit of, I'm going to bring in some cash now. Or do I do that? Do I stick to exactly what I've got? Having a fantastic lineup but really quite poor tools. Decisions. It is true. Right, I shall think about this because I want to be fair. In fact, I shall push this over to yourselves to let you decide the fate of what we should do. I would like to stick to the beginning lineup, but I have got some fantastic equipment, so I could well reinvest some of the sales, because Missy B has been very generous and these are all new, so we could sort of, but then in some ways I don't really want to be doing that. Plough, I've never been a massive fan of that kind of plough, ever. So I would like go for the 6 metre. Well, it doesn't have to be massive, but I do feel I should battle on a little bit with the mower, but I think I would be buying a front mower as well, because if we're going into grass, we really seriously want to go into grass, but it's the coarse blade bit. I'm going to have to try to master that a little and see if we can get that right, because it's on the turns it goes funny. We've got a decent tether. Yeah, it's a 9 metre. I'm happy with that. I love the baler, love the bale loader. So we've got to mix our own forage. Because we've got that, we'll stick to that. We've got a seeder, and it's an 8 metre. It's a fairly decent one. That also, no, only seeds. We haven't got any kind of, yeah, true. I'm not saying we can't buy anything, so we could thin our equipment out a little bit and round our equipment out. But, well, yeah, we do need things like a fertiliser spreader. That's without a shadow of a doubt definitely something we need. So right, I'm going to see you up at the farm. Right, I do like you to be with me. I haven't. This is a virgin. I haven't been here. I've just literally landed here, and this is the field. It does look like it is tied to animals. I would imagine cows. Imagine. That's what I'm imagining. Or it says cow barn large, so that's definitely a good guess. So we haven't really got a grass field, truthfully, up here that we can, yeah, truthfully do. Although I know we can, but we could leave the, that's true. I wonder if the animal feed mod that is on is actually going to work on this, and this is proper grass, or the deco grass, so yeah, which is the thing that is supposed to work. But I mean, I've already had this properly. So this is our yard. This is as the FS19 one that I remember, obviously with like meridians and things like that. And yes, slightly different shelters I remember. Missy B's on FS19, it was fantastic. I think we've got a clamp. We have indeed. It looks like a large one. Some fantastic sheds. For storage. Fantastic. And although it looks like we've got stuff in there, that's an optical illusion. There's nothing in there at all. Yes. Right, smashing. It is excellent though, so we can store things in there. Is it all of it? It is as well, and it can even show you a picture of what you're storing in there. And aha, here is the silo entry point where we put it in, and oh, so that is quite clever. I like that. That's probably how a silo, well no, there are the silos that, sheds, very generous sheds leading to fields. Yeah, I remember those fields. Oh, they look like they've got a bit more. These were fairly flat if I remember rightly. These have got a bit of woomph on them now. Oh no, I'm thinking of, yeah, I'm thinking of this one over here, I think. Yes, used to grab this one off the back of the farm, travel down that track, which probably still exists just over here. Indeed, it does. So that's something that's still as I remember it. Although this bit here, I can't remember that. But yeah, I didn't play on this map that much, but I did like it. Ah, okay. So either water or bins. No, that could be a feed bin. That's not an open one. Ah, okay. Food, water, straw, silage, mineral. Oh, this is one that requires mineral feed. Well, that's a new thing to me, slurry, I would say. Yeah, absolutely. So obviously it looks like animals figure a lot on this one, which is, I quite like that. Yeah, absolutely. Ah, so we can sort of mow the field as well. Would you do? No, I've seen Mr. Sealy do it once, and even he sort of was a bit tongue-in-cheek about it. Like, I think he did it when his animals weren't in there, but it is true. You go through. I did it once on my ultra realistic at the very beginning because I didn't have any grass. I cut the grass and the sheep were all around. It's messy, it really is. So we'll leave that alone. So this is the farmyard, very generous, plenty of yard. I could even stick a couple of sheds in the middle if I wanted, or something. So yeah, this is Riverside. It is. So we can clamp for making silage. We have a feeding wagon, mixing wagon down at the shop. We should get all of our equipment up here, and we should reconvene at some point. Yeah, now it's true. I've got to decide what I'm doing about this, whether we are selling. And I think, if we sort of use the equipment that we've already got, and we'll thin out the herd a little bit of equipment, and only use that money. Bank loans are frowned upon, as I've always said. Definitely, yeah. Oh, we have a washer as well. Wow, we have. Excellent. A wash area, in fact. That is quite amazing. Yeah, so we've got a grass field that we could buy at some point right next to us. That would, yeah, let's be honest, that would probably be the way we would do things. So how much is that? Oh, not bad. Not bad. I think that would be something I would like to do. Maybe buy a front mower, sell one of the tractors or one of the harvesters. I see a Missy B's symbol on top of that. Excellent. Yeah, I do like that. I'm impressed with everything I've seen so far. It's a lovely, very generous yard with some absolutely fantastic sheds as well. So, yeah, I'm quite amazed. Blown away. Yeah, some more storage over here and room for us to stick something there as well, and more meridians. So yes, we shall have to have a look and examine this a little bit closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop back to the shop, and yeah, I shall reconvene with yourselves there, and I shall show you what I'm selling, what I'm keeping. But I'm not, the main lineup, whether it was 3 meters, 8 meters, or whatever, that is what we're going to keep unless we get things in the sales, and then we will allow that. We'll make a little bit of money, but I don't want it to unbalanced. I don't mind fleshing out the equipment a little bit. Like I say, a front mower, I think that would suit us, and if I can get that to work with coarse plate. Oh wow, look at the ground detail, Matt. Is that not phenomenal? Absolutely amazing. Yeah, but I don't want to be like bringing in other stuff straight away. I'd like to battle on with the equipment that it says battle on. What's some of the tractors that you've got? Those classy bits of kit. There's not much battling to be done there. But there is equipment-wise. I think we can all agree on that. Yeah, the trailer side, I'm going to keep everything, but I might enhance if I sell. Yeah, I mean, like the harvesters. I'm going to keep the forage harvester. I love it. And I've not tried the TerraTrack. I've only ever had the mod. No. Only had the modded one. I'm going to keep the wheel loader and the telehandler as well. We're going to keep that as was. And I think we will keep the biggest. I do. I think we'll get rid of the Tryon. And we'll keep the Lexion. Yeah, and the header, so that'll be the smaller set of headers as well, but we'll do that at the class thing, and we'll only invest in fleshing equipment out, equipment we've not got. Yeah, like fertiliser spreaders, but I'm not going to go mad. I want this to be a growth thing. There's no point in not having, and this is why I don't always like the new farm stock, because if I sell a few of those, then you can flesh your equipment out, and from day one you've got everything that you needed. And I don't want I want there to be some growth. So I'm trying to, if anything, I want to sort of enhance this by, say, buying a field or something like that, that you're still going to have the same equipment and the same efforts to get things done. So I shall see you back at the store. That's my gamepad dropping on the floor. See you shortly. Right, I'm back down at the shop, and I think somehow that Missy B meant this to be the reset to be used somehow, because I don't somehow think I'm getting out of that. Do you? I don't sometimes. I really don't think that was what was in black. I'm going to leave the Jungheinreich up here. Yes, that can stay up here, definitely. That is our forklift, the shop's forklift, even though it's on. Oh, actually, I don't know. That did show on our equipment, actually. I don't. Let's have a look. I don't think it did, but it may have done. There's quite a few things now that are doing things like that, are leaving them and they don't appear on the list. I like that. That is really fantastic. So that's the shops. It is for our use. Now I've left this up here. That I'm going to swap out. I'm going to give myself that one bit of things. We're also going to sell some of these headers that are for the tree on, and yeah, we shall grab that somehow. But we are going to make use of the map reset because it's the only option I've got, and I do think that Missy intended for that to be the case. So it's not. Oh, actually, no, we want that up at the Convio. Alright, now that's a point. If we reset you, then that means you'll be outside and the header will be inside. Fantastic. And we will reset you as well because you're a little bit big to be getting out of that. Oh, I think actually I might have gone that because that would have been right. So then that is a point. Where is the sell point? Because I've got I would imagine it's going to be somewhere over here. Yes, because this looks like a repair. This looks very similar to the one on the other English map. And Thornton, yeah, Thornton, that is it. Right, do you know? Right, we're going to use my normal trick. We're going to switch this on and we're going to put a paint blob down. That's what I'm thinking. Right at the back. Well, actually, it's where you would think it would be. Now, can you sell as well? Yes, you can. Right, smashing. I don't think I put a paint blob there. It's fairly obvious where that should be, and I like Missy B's thinking. Absolutely, yes. So, right, let's get some of this done. We're going to keep everything. Just going to get rid of all the headers and this one piece of equipment. I'm going to try to be as true to, yeah, the only thing I'm going to say is just the that particular type, and it's not because we've not got the equipment to do it. I would just prefer a more traditional, yeah, well, no, they are traditional, yeah, and other kinds. So let's stick this on, and yeah, we're going to need this again, so let's drop the headers off one at a time in the box where that blob of oil is, and we should go from there. I'm going to leave the 0.5 on because this is all faffing around. This is nothing to do. We don't want to be missing out on any proper time for seeding and planting and all of that type of stuff. We really don't. Right, so the big header is the one that is for the one that's on the actual header trailer for the yes, you will see that most of my equipment has gone all. Oh, actually this is the big one. It's the one at the back. Oh, no, but this is right. Yeah, that other one is the big header for the bigger of the two corn headers, and the Orbis inside is obviously the forage header. So it's just fantastic. Got a fantastic bit of kit. So yeah, I think it's not a bad thing for us to get rid of one of the harvesters. We haven't got any fields yet. I know in time we would have built up to that, but yeah, I think we'll start with one harvester, and this can be our swap out for fields. I don't want this to go silly though. As I said, I want this to be right. So right by these equipment. And sell. Oh, very nice. And yes, very nice. And indeed, very nice. Right, so now we have got a lot of money, which is what I didn't really want to do, but especially with the field prices being so good. In fact, you know something, let's sell that through the, let's have a bit of a spree, and let's sell the plough this away, because it's not, yeah. And we are going to buy, I think we're going to have it, no we shan't, we'll have it, we will take this off camera up to our, yeah, our own place. All of this lot will be gone and back up at the top end. So we've only got a seeder and not a planter. The sales, what did we have? Remind myself what we saw briefly. That's a 7.7 metre, that's a 10 metre. Now what have we got? That's a new one. I will buy that. I will, definitely. And we'll have... I love this little thing. It's amazing. Yeah, we will do that as well. You know, we're going to keep it black. Oh, no. Yeah, but let's have a bit of colour to it. I did like that one when I did a bit of purple. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Right. Hang on. Why did that make the delivery cost? I thought we'd reset this. Okay, so I'm being charged for delivered to the shop. That will be my own fault. It will. Right. Okay. So then, those we're going to do. Let's just have a bit of a spree. First things, fields. I was on the right one. You were on the right one there. Yeah, we're going to do what we said. If anything, no, we've already got a silo and everything, haven't we? It's true. Right, we've got field 76, but that's not a field per se. Field 31 is very good value, and it's right next to our farm, so it makes perfect sense on buying that field. It really does. Right, so do we? I think we do. I think, yeah, I agree. We're not wanting to see the value of this, thing really. I'm wanting to just invest in things. So we've got a very nice shaped field. We've got an awful mower, but I'm going to keep that. I'm going to see if we can make that work and see if I can finally master the offset with Courseplay. I've tried it a few times, and I've used one on the new Rhombos not long back that actually makes this. That's a point. That is a 10 meter. What have we got? No, we don't. Even if it's small, it's 9 meters. I'd just sooner have the proper class one. Now I've got a choice, absolutely. So then we've got the quad bear. That is our transport, but yeah, a bit of a run around. We are going to need, we've got precision farming on, so we definitely need, right, there we do, we want miscellaneous, so we want, I'm going to go for the slightly enhanced one, but I'm not going for the silly one. I am going to buy that. I do like that, it makes sense, and with it, I wouldn't go anywhere without one of these, and I'm trying to fix my pink phobia. Oh, it's done the fuzzy trick. Usually does that when you buy other things, and you can't escape from this. Again, yet another error of FS22. Right, well, it's not going to matter too much. We're just buying stuff, so let's do that now then. The other thing I was going to do was precision farming, so we need the scanner, the field scanner. And anything else we need in this, we have, yeah, right, when we get there, sometime today. Yeah, these are the standard ones. I'm going to go for the Scout Enhanced, the slightly bigger one, the 65 range, which I think is only 20 odd. I'm not going for the super duper ones. I have gone for the XL260, which has got a stupendous range. We're going to go for a different colour as well. There's no point in doing it otherwise. I think we're going to go, no, it seems quite appropriate that we go for class for some reason. I wonder why. So yes, we shall buy you. And there are other things on this that we need. I'm going to buy the Rose of the Samurai, yeah, and we're going to front load it. If we're going to do that, it's got to be done properly. Yes, and do we go for a tanker trailer straight away? No, we don't. We're going to build up the weights. I don't see any weights at all. So we're going to go for, well, wouldn't go anywhere without the let's look this and try and pronounce it as it is. Now we probably are going to need that as well, but I like that one now. It's fantastic. We're going to go, and it's no, it says front weight, but we're going to buy it anyway. Do we colour it? Again, it's for the Scorpio, so yeah, we will. And again, another firm favourite of mine is the Reuterink. Again, wouldn't go anywhere with that one. They are fantastic pass-throughs. So, just one? No, two. And self-made weights, top and main colour, class. And secondary colour, it's the class red. Okay. Okay, let's go for something different then. Right, so that's weights done, and now we want spreaders. Now we're going to go, this is Missy B's map, we've got to go for the slurry yard. So we're not going to go for that type of thing. We could go manure spreader though. Should we go totally natural? We're not going to have animals to begin with. No, it's too expensive that, so we're not, yeah, we will go for, that's a point. Yeah, I've not done this one ever. Always wanted to. Which then means we're going to need from the trailers that exact thing as well. I'm going to go for the standard one. I think we'll go for the bigger one, being as we've got a little bit of money on hand. For once, we're going to go big one. We're not going to go colours, we're going to go class. It makes sense. And I like the silvers, they look nice. It's close. Smashing. Right, I'm not going to stay in, because you can see it's gone awful. It has, and it does this every now and again. So yet another fault of the game. So I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes. I had to show this. I was going to do this sort of sneakily, but yeah, I don't know how it is. Yeah, this is quite phenomenal actually. There's sort of trickery of sorts, me leaning against things, but I've sold the header trailers, all of the normal ones, and I've gone for the 6 metre plus one because I'm not a massive fan of the, it's sort of stuck on the metal there. Trying to sort of lean upon things, because this can't lift that, but I have, as I've found before, you can lean things on things and it can actually work. That is a massive header to do this with. I don't ever normally go beyond a 12 metre, but this is, I don't know this is going to work. It's yeah, literally relying on the locking script of that. So let's just see if we can pull back, and whether that's got a good enough grip or not. Oh, maybe. The other thing is, if it can turn, that's the one thing I'm going to say. So yeah, that's the only header trailer we own now. I've got rid of those. I thought I don't want this money to go silly. I've said that. So what I thought was, why not do something a little bit different? So what I am planning on doing is something I've wanted. There were two things. We're going to sell, yeah, all the equipment is pretty much at the farm, but I thought, trouble is, if we're going to do silage, no, we've got, yeah, we have got a baler in our equipment. So what I'm thinking is, while we've got this little bit of extra money, I don't want the money to go silly, but I do want to use this as something that I wouldn't normally go for. And where is does the Vermeer, yeah, I've seen it already. Does it still, I think, no, it's standalone, isn't it? Yeah, I'd like to go for the Vermeer. I know it's a lot more, but we've got that extra money, so I just think we should do it. Yeah. I just think it would be something different that I've never had before. And yes, it's also taken another 100,000. We've sort of swapped ours for this. So there we go, that's one thing. We've still got 210,000 though. Now I would want really to leave 100 as if it was new farmer stock property, which it is of course a new farmer stock. Now did we buy the, I spoke about buying the, that will make sense in a minute. We've got a cultivator, yeah, the plough, didn't I? So we want to buy the plough that I've obviously sold the other one. Stone picker. Does it matter to begin with? And there's the cheaper ones that you can go for. So no, I agree. We're going to build up to that. Do we go? That's a point. We've got some fairly meaty tractors. I'd love to go for those stupendous beauties here. I would. These are absolutely amazing. I'd have to side load them with something. That would seriously help us. Do we go for something like a 16.7 metre standard plough? Decisions. Why don't I go for the medium, of the smaller of the two? Let's do it. And let's attachers. Why would we want an attacher on the back? We will not for now, but we are going to change the colour. It is quite likely that it would be a class that would be pulling this for some reason. So let's buy that. 72,500. So that's our plough bought, and we've got a header and a header. Yeah, this wouldn't. Yeah, you guessed. This wouldn't reset up to the farm. This is one of those few pieces of equipment that wouldn't. So I've got to come down for this. So I've bought the Axion Terra track down, and we're going to like lug that up home. So we've bought the Vermeer. We've got that. So we're going to need to bring another tractor down. Yeah, we are. That is true. Oh, I could put it on the front, but that's a tad wide. So do you know? I think that's another thing. We haven't got a kind of trailer. We have got a little bit of money. We're running out now, but what I'm going to go for is my absolutely stupendous. This, if you watch my Let's Plays, this won't be a surprise. I think this is the best trailer in the game. Truthfully, I really do. Right, so it's we want the dovetail. And we are going to go for bumper pull, and we want it to be. We're going to go 30. We're going to go we can extend it. We can buy the extensions, can't we? We're going to go for colour, but let's not go for all class. No, this is true. Actually, let's just go for. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. Rim colour, I'm going to keep it as is. So 10,500 for that, which means we can side load things on it. Absolutely, yes, we want that. It's invaluable. And we can then put, we can side load that onto there. We can, and there was one other thing I was thinking of, but I now think I've spent too much money. So yeah, one thing I would like to bring into a Let's Play, even if it is this one later, we haven't got any spraying equipment. That is what I was trying to do. I suppose we could sacrifice something to get this. One thing I've always wanted to do is I've had the crop protection. It's the Tridents and the John Deeres. 25 kph. I'm trying to. Yeah, this is slow. That's anything I wouldn't mind going for that. The self-propels, absolutely. But yeah, these are the ones I was thinking, because they have removable beds where you can put wet and dry. But then the things are really expensive for the pair of them. I'm not sure what the speed on the field is of these, whereas these ones I know actually do 25 kph on the field. They're super duper faster. Right, okay, we'll stick to what we've got for now, definitely. And yeah, this first session is always what I call just like gathering ourselves together and our thoughts. We've wasted 38 minutes which really would be an hour and a half real time. So we're going to get all of our equipment up. That's obviously staying down here, it's the shops, and we're going to get all this lot back up to the thing. So when you see me next, I am going to be up at the yard, so I'm going to see you shortly. Yeah, one thing I thought I'd just show quickly, another thing I do like about this is for side loading, the game does allow you a little bit of leniency. He says, let's just make sure it does. Yeah, that type of thing is fantastic, and I have said this, there has got to be some. I know I'm one of the first for saying about realism, but there's a certain thing where the game isn't quite ready for total realism, where Giants have given you things like that to be able to put things on, things like that, without the use of ramps and things like that. And I think that is a fantastic feature, whilst the game is still not able to quite do some things. It's a nod in the right direction. It's an allowance where things don't quite work out right. Well, I'm going to stick these on follow me, and yeah, I'm going to see you up at the farm, as I said, but I just couldn't resist sort of showing you that. I do like that. I think it's amazing. So we've got that safely being transported. We've got that, and we're going to literally use follow me to get these up at the farm. So I am going to see you back up at the farm, like I said. See you shortly. Right, I thought I'd switch the cameras back on as we actually go into the farm, because this actually is different. The farm used to be on the left-hand side of the road, now it's on the right. So that is different. So, yeah, approach beautiful buildings. Really remind me of the Derbyshire Dales. Truthfully, the beautiful stone houses that you've got there. And our triumphant entry back home. Absolutely. Yeah, so there was no resetting done this time. It was literally, well, I couldn't anyway, even if I'd wanted to. But yeah, it is nice to, I don't normally do that, but when you've got that type of equipment, I have spent hours shifting equipment, which is why off camera, like everybody else, sometimes it's expediency. Right, let's set this. So I'm looking forward to using the Vermeer, I really am. That's, yeah, it steers like a dream. Absolutely amazing. Very strange, but very, very fancy steering. Love that. And let's get out the worker. Friends, I will get the names of the workers all sorted. So we've got all of our equipment. I am unsure as to what to do, whether we do the 82 Studios, my normal, do we bring our partner in 82 Studios for our, or do we stick to traditional farming down and buying stuff from the store? I think we will, as an added challenge and an added nod to realism. Yeah, not that you can't have equipment. I suppose we could do as a bit of an in-between. We've not got much spare money though, and that is to someone's engine's running. Oh no, you were stopped. It's not you. Who is it? It wasn't you either. It was you. Right, smashing. So, first session. Next time we're going to put time up to 1 and we're actually going to get some work done. So we've got all of our equipment here. I will probably pop down to the shop and... Oh, that's a point. Do we... We could do that now on camera. Mind you, we've got nothing to fertilise presently, so well, we have got fields, field 41, 31 even. Now, is this classed as a proper grass field? Yeah, oh, that was the other thing I did promise to buy, and that was a front mower. Yeah, I did. Or do we go for... We have got forage. Harvester, why don't we go for one of those? We would need a bigger... I did talk about this, it is true, we would need a bigger... but we have got that. We could put the... That looks a bit weird on there. It looks like it doesn't quite fit properly. I think that's meant for the smaller one. It's going to skint us if we do that. Okay. What do we do? I will think about that. It is true. That looks like it's meant for the smaller of the two, not the big one. So we could actually get a... I shall show you. We will do that on camera. We will. And... yeah, we've got grass. We have got grass. I'm trying to think how we can do this. We also need to put the slurry yard down at some point to sell... yeah, we've got the BGA, so it's true. It really is. We have... Oh, that's the point. We were going to take our equipment down there, weren't we, to our big field at the bottom. Yeah, there's no point in us having the equipment up here. I think we should leave the forage wagon down there, and I think we should use that, if I'm honest. I do. I truly do think that. So we probably could take its main job. We've got to think of this going forwards. Of course, we're going to do something. We've got field 31. I don't know whether we rip field 31 up, because it is the perfect field for us. We'd obviously harvest the grass to begin with and stick that in there, but I think we should rip this up and actually do what we did on Rombos, the new Rombos, which is to rip the field up straight away, harvest it, stick all of the grass in there. Yeah, this is my planning stage where I'm talking to you all and we're planning. Then I think we ought to stick something in there. I think a grain with straw, because I'd like to use the baler, definitely. So something like oats, perfect. It's the only thing at the minute. Yeah, we've got no planter, so there's no planting crops to begin with. We're going to make do with what we've got. So we're going to plant oats. I believe it's... yeah, I'm sure that is... what are you looking there for? That's not where you find it, is it? Eh? Yeah, it is oats. We'll do it March and we should get it in July, first month of harvest. So that's what we're going to do. Rip that up. So we've got a lot of work to do, and we are going to need, are we going to lease? Because we're going to have money soon, aren't we? But we are, it's true, we've already got the biogas plant, which is a massive, massive advantage. So we're going to cut this grass, we're going to stick that in there for silage, but that's going to be more for animal feed. Although we've not got any animals now, but down the bottom we're going to do for silage, and if anything we're going to stick the slurry yard down there. So yeah, this is our first arable field, but it's grass to begin with. We're going to chop that up. So yeah, we do need a front mower, that is true. That's one thing we will definitely do on camera right now, so that we can hit the road eventually. I wouldn't mind if we're going to, I wouldn't mind going big. Yeah, big M, the one with the PTO. I always wanted to try the swather. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but I don't want to do every new thing that we actually do straight away. But I wouldn't. I'd love the big M. That would be nice to aim for that, to have that as one of our goals. But for now, let's go for. What's the point? Could do my absolutely all-time. But then I've got to get rid. Yeah, but that's not really a trade up. No, it isn't. That is true. I should tell you what I'm thinking. I am. This is a nod to FS19. And although I said I was going to keep that mower, this is not really a trade up, but an equal. But it's using teamwork rather than. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. We're going to sell the mower we've got. It is a difficult one to do, but it's not really for that. This mowing's going to be a massive thing. So we are going to go for, yeah, as I say, it's not a trader. You may know what I'm going to go for. It's only just dropped a few weeks back, and I think I'm going to go for these. I'm going to go for the red colour though, because you can see it in the grass. No. Let's get that on 2 of these, which is 10,600. And so it's pretty much a straight swap in almost every single way. Well, 14,800 new and 16,345 sold. So it was, yeah, if anything, I gained a little bit, didn't I, really? So yeah, fantastic. So we've got 14 metres of mowing. We have, oh, do we have a windrower? I know we have got a tedder to make hay, which we're going to need, definitely, but we have not got a windrower, have we? No, and we are going to need one for this. That is definitely true. Alright, so what do we go? There's those super duper ones I've not used yet, those lizard ones. Of course there is that, but that's the cost, and but do we treat? It's only 8.5 metre though. It's, yeah, it is true. That's good value. Now that's, yes, now that is something that I really seriously did want to look at, was the trailed. The front windrower's alright. I've tried those before. I haven't tried that one though. These have got the ones with a hitch, haven't they? So you can literally hitch behind, and it's got a proper PTO and everything. It's a bit dearer than I wanted to pay, and of course if I'm going to try to make this bigger, to be a 20, it's 82,600. Do we go for the small model and build it up to represent? Yeah, 10.3 meters, a nice one. I like that. Do we? I think so. And then I bet the Vermeer. We've gone Vermeer. We have. It's true. That's. Do we do the front windrower then? No, because if we're mowing, it's indecisive. Not really. No, this is important actually. I'm trying to think if we could do front windrower, but then no, because we're not trailing a baler, are we? Do we go for that? But if we're going to go for that, then that's only half a metre less, and it's 1,300. I'd like to go bigger though, if I'm honest. Bigger windrows, at least the 7 metres. I think we're going to go for the that. I truly do. Yeah. Yeah, cheap and cheerful, but fantastic. So we have gone for that. We've got our windrower, we've got our grass equipment. I'm trying to think, how are we going to do this? Are we going to keep a couple of tractors down the bottom as our the Valtra? Yeah, we're going to keep. Yeah, I think so actually. Yeah, I think we're going to go Valtra and the other small. Because the horsepower requirements on those mowers is minimal. I could use the smallest tractor possible ever to actually do that. So that is that. We have got the bale. We're going to need the bale. Take all grass equipment down there. But when you say that, we need the hay, the Fanex up here. Definitely, that is without a shadow of a doubt. We want a bale pusher. This is just prep, it is. Even if it's a long first session, I really don't mind. Oh God, it's a long time since I've used this. How do I... that's it. X, transporting position. I used to know this like the back of my hand. Right, bale pusher on the front. Are we ever going to need the weight? I don't think so. We may have a second fertiliser spreader down that bottom end, just a little one for the grass field, I think. Oh, we're gonna also need to scan the field as well, aren't we? That's I did let go of that. Right, smashing. Let's get that ready. So that's one tractor which is going to be homed down the bottom. Are we going to use... I think... No, we're getting low on money. No, but there is a... we could do that. I know I'm thinking out loud. Now, does the farmer... Does that cope with... Can we cope with a second... Loss of a second tractor? Does it want to be a big one? Got the Xerion up here. Got the 960. Haven't we got the 860? Got the 960. And that's the smallest one, isn't it? But that's useful around... No, it isn't. Yeah, it is. Well, it is always useful. Of course it is. But yeah, that would be useful down the bottom as well. Do I need the weight in that? But then again, it's for this tractor. That's true. Okay, so we've got a few things to pick up on the way to take back down to the bottom, like all of the mowers and stuff like that. And I think we're going to need the trailer. Yeah, we're going to need to grab the thing off there. So I'm going to go off camera. We are going to get everything ready, and I shall show you at the bottom of the map so that we're all ready to rock and roll. We've got no courseplay courses at all written for this map yet, because this is the first time I've gone on the map. So yeah, that's going to go down as well. Right, so I'm going to see you shortly.